to take your seat. And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this game. I will never let you go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Realltom Watchalongs. I am Realltom, and I will be bringing you the watch-along today for Chelsea, who take on West Ham United at Stamford Bridge in our double header on Super Sunday today. Of course, our next stream will be the Merseyside derby. It is a double header, and I'm going to close this blind so we can get a bit more, so you can see me better. That's a bit better, isn't it? Now you can see me, my beautiful face. So yeah, welcome aboard, everyone. Make sure you all leave a like on the stream. If you are watching a replay, make sure you leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you all very much. Much appreciated. Hello, Ayush Kun. Welcome aboard, Ayush. Chelsea at home, not good at all, are they? Draws, 3 wins, and their last 2 games, 2 DOS, at the Bridge, have been losses. 4-2 defeat to Arsenal, and a 4-1 defeat to Brentford. So welcome, we'll get your score number into the chat. Make sure you go ahead and answer that poll for us. And already it says 75% of you say it's going to be a Chelsea win, 25% say it's going to be a draw, 0% for a West Ham win as of yet. And you voted for a draw, Irish, did you? I think that West Ham will win this personally 1-0. Because what Chelsea are not in a very good home form at all, are they? Just 2 home wins. Hey dude, I want West Ham to win today. But you think that Chelsea will get a grip today? Well, I actually think that West Ham could do it. They are due a win at home, but I don't think it's going to come against West Ham. West Ham have already beaten Chelsea once. So yeah, I think this is going to be a tight game. I do think West Ham will get the 3 points. Yodes, Oliver, I can see it. I can see it. I'm sure Thomas Tuchel can probably see it as well. So, let's have a look at some stats then, folks. Exactly, Arsenal and Brentford. Then what? Probably last season. November 1993. That's how long ago it was. Jesus. Right. So let's have a look at the first of the three 2 o'clock kickoffs. So Robert Sanchez begins in goal for Brighton. Adam Webster is in defence alongside Lewis Dunk, the captain, and Joel Veltman in a defensive three. A midfield five of Mark Cucurella, Alexis McAllister, Leandro Trossard, Enoch Mwepu, and Moises Caicedo. Neil Maupay plays with Danny Welbeck in front two, and Jason Steele, Shane Duffy, Ophir, Pascal Gross, Adam Lallana, Stephen Alzate, Solly March, Evan Ferguson, and Jeremy Sarmiento are on the bench for the Seagulls. Southampton start with Forster in goal, Walker Peters in defence alongside Valentino Livramento, Mohamed Salasu and Jan Bednarek. Midfield is Oriol Romeu, James Ward-Prowse, Nathan Redmond and Nathan Teller. Front two of Shane Long and Shay Adams. Their bench is Willie Caballero, Lianco, Romain Perrault, Jan Valery, Stuart Armstrong, Mohamed El Yunusi, Ibrahima Diallo, Adam Armstrong and Armando Broja. So, Burnley versus Wolves. Oh, I forgot to do stats for that one. Hang on, let's go back. Sorry, back to Brighton, Southampton for a moment. So, stats. Brighton have only ever won this fixture one time, and that one win was away from home. They've never won this fixture at home. And it is the same for Southampton. They've won this 3 times, though, and it's 3 times away at the Amex. There has been 5 draws, and in previous results, it's been Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Southampton 2, Southampton 1, Brighton 1, Brighton 1, Southampton 2, Southampton 1, Brighton 2, Southampton 1, Brighton 1. So it is a very, very away-based fixture. And the form guide. So Brighton have lost 2-0 to Spurs, a 0-0 draw against Norwich, 2-1 wins against Arsenal, and then a 1-0 victory over Spurs, but a 3-0 defeat away to Man City. Southampton beating Watford 2-1, drawing 1-1 with Leeds, 6-0 defeat to Chelsea, 1-0 win over Arsenal, and 2-0 defeat away to Burnley. Burnley versus Wolves. So lineups then for the Burnley Wolves. So Burnley begin with Nick Pope in goal, Charlie Taylor in defence alongside James Tarkowski, Colin Roberts and Nathan Collins, Jack Cork, Josh Brownhill, Dwight McNeil and Mate Vidra are in the midfield, and then front two, Wout Weghorst and Jay Rodriguez. Wolves start with Jose Sarr in goal, Willy Bolly, Conor Cody and Romain Saiz in a back three. Midfielders is Johnny Otto, Nelson Semedo, Jean Moutinho and Leander Dendoncker. Raul Jimenez, Fabio Silva and Hwang are the front three. The benches are Wayne Hennessy, Matty Lowton, Phil Bardsley, Kevin Long, Bobby Thomas, Dale Stevens, Aaron Lennon, Ashley Barnes and Dara Castello. John Ruddy for Wolves, Kijano however, Ryan Aitnori, Marcel Totti, Luke Kundle, Pedro Neto, Trincao and Chiquinho. And the stats for this one: Burnley have won this 3 times, twice at home, once away. Same for Wolves, 3 wins, twice at home, once away, and 3 wins apiece. 3 draws, sorry. Previous results: Wolves 1, Burnley 1. Burnley 1, Wolves 1. Burnley 2, Wolves 1. Wolves 0, Burnley 4, and Wolves 0, Burnley 0. No wins in the last 5 for Wolves, but 2 wins in the last 5 for Burnley. And they have won the last time they won this fixture last time it was played at Turf Moor, 2-1. So this is an opportunity for them to really get themselves some points. And as well, even though they drew 0-0 at Molineux this season, this 4-0 win for here will give them a lot of confidence today. Chelsea West Ham. I would like West Ham to win. I hope they win, and I think they will win. Edouard Mendy begins in goal though for Chelsea. Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah, and Cesar Azpilicueta is the back three. Marcos Alonso, Jorginho, N'Golo Kante and Ruben Loftus-Cheek are in midfield, and then Timo Werner, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz is the front three. Kepa, Malang Sarr, Ross Barkley, Christian Pulisic, Kennedy, Saul Niguez, Hakim Ziyech and Romelu Lukaku on the bench. West Ham begin with Lukasz Fabianski, Aaron Cresswell, Craig Dawson, Ben Johnson in defence, then Vladimir Sufal, Mark Noble, Arthur Masuaku and Thomas Soucek is the midfield. Andriy Yarmolenko, Pablo Fornals and Saeed Benrahma front three. Alphonse Ariona, Ryan Fredericks, Ajibola, Alese, Manuel Lanzini, Nikola Vlasic, Alex Kral, Declan Rice, Mikel Antonio and Jared Bowen on the bench. Oh no, it's Rob Hawthorne. I don't like Rob Hawthorne. I prefer Ian Dark over flipping Rob Hawthorne, even though he commentates for BT. So, let's have a look. Are we going to see the match? Says Mub3RRA. No, you're not going to see the match. But if you do have Sky Sports, you may be able. You may watch it, or you can get some kind of website. Mika Labana says yes, Chelsea lost. Yeah, and then lost 3 at home, did they? Arsenal absolutely yes. Champions League for Arsenal. 3-1 victory over Man United yesterday. Looking a lot better now, Irish, after yesterday. But I'd take it one at a time and see what happens. Arsenal lose when you think they will win. Vice versa. Spurs for the Europa League, absolutely. And Irish is a Liverpool fan. You want Arsenal to get top 4, but they keep messing it up somehow, so I wouldn't count my chickens yet, says Mika. Absolutely Burnley going to win. I look at one at a time because I'm a Liverpool fan and Liverpool is in the Premier League. Mika, right. Well, you're both Liverpool fans, actually. Oliver's saying 2-2 for this game. Well, that is not a bad prediction at all. I'm going to silence my phone. I'm going to put that over there. They will win. They held West Ham to a draw. They beat Southampton 2-0. They are beating Wolves. Trust me. You watch. Burnley will be out of that relegation zone by the time we're getting ready for the Liverpool-Everton game. You watch. So a ground which West Ham enjoy going to, actually. David Moyes has never won a Premier League match here, but he's got the chance to today with West Ham. And the Hammers are going to get the start as well. There's going to be players taking the knee, of course. The message clear. There is no room for racism anywhere. And we are underway at Stamford Bridge. We are underway at Stamford Bridge. A few days ago, West Ham had a big European quarter-final. That was like last week. And they won it. There's been no European action this week. It was Premier League. Oh, I see. So, favourite game of the game week so far then, gang? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but what's been your favourite game so far? Here's Saves like Aspen Equator for Chelsea. Werner to Mount. Marcus Alonso. Thought so, Mika. Yeah, it was a brilliant game. I've already watched the highlights 10 times. Kovacic on the ball for Chelsea. N'Golo Kante. Timo Werner. It was, wasn't it? Loftus-Cheek. Last touch game of a West Ham player. It's a throw for Chelsea, who've had the front foot start. Got an inset there tomorrow. I am looking forward to that. Here's Mason Mount for Chelsea. And blocked by Masuaku. It's fell for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. N'Golo Kante hits from range and headed out of there. Craig Dawson, it was. Chelsea going to come again though. It's Alonso. Jorginho fires it in. Ben Johnson's just going to glance it out for a goal kick. Well, look how empty Stamford Bridge is. Ball forward, cut out by Aspilicueta. But Thomas Souček wins it back. Yarmolenko to Fornals and Jorginho reclaiming the ball for Chelsea. Here's Mason Mount. On to N'Golo Kante. Havertz tripped. On the left-hand side to Marcus Alonso. He plays it to Timo Werner. This is Kante. And Alonso to fire in the cross. He does do that. And he's headed away by Dawson again. Here's Thiago Silva for Chelsea. Aspilicueta. I hope Chelsea liquidate, to be fair. If they lose today, Spurs and Arsenal could... Yeah, absolutely. Big chance. That's why West Ham need to get the 3 points. Werner to Aspilicueta. Now Marcus Alonso. Aspilicueta. (1-0) Brighton and Hove Albion. It is Danny Welbeck with a goal in the 2nd minute. And the Seagulls are off to a flying start at the Amex. And Southampton, a mess of their own making. Ralph Hasenhüttl will be scratching that head. Free kick for West Ham here. by the way, guess what I found out yesterday? Yeah? A football commentator in Darren Fletcher went off to do the boxing. That Dillian White versus Tyson Fury. Yeah? A football commentator went to commentate on the boxing and left Arsenal with Ian Dark. Yeah, so foul. Couldn't quite get to the ball. But it went out. It was. I saw the highlights and it was really boring. It's a free kick with Masuaku. And he is an injury-riddled player. He did actually score the winner last time out at the London Stadium against Chelsea. He scored an absolute screamer, if you remember correctly. Masuaku! Mendy can't keep it out. It was freakish, but it might be worth 3 points for West Ham United. Thailand. Here's Marcus Alonso. Souček lost out. France. Here's Kai Havertz on that right hand side. Chalobah for Chelsea. Aspilicueta. And won back by 4 nows. He tried to get to Benrahma, but it was intercepted by Chalobah. I said France, Irish. Masuaku lost out to Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the shot from range by Kante. Whistles wide. I mean, that is a little bit stereotypical. I have to say, that's a little bit stereotypical. Mika. Little bit stereotypical. There's Reece James. Look, he's part of the crowd. Look. Here's Sofal for West Ham. Ben Johnson back to Lukasz Fabianski. And Aya says your grandmother was born in India and your dad too. Johnson. Up to Yarmolenko. He was clattered by Aspilicueta. Referee didn't give a foul, but he's still got the ball for West Ham. Here's Pablo Fornals for West Ham. Masuaku fires the ball in, and it's gone behind. Well, no, it's not actually. Mendy's prevented a corner. Problem with the boots for Aspilicueta. Your mum was born in France, so you live in France. Get that. This is quite a silly stoppage. And Chelsea are down to 10 men temporarily. Whilst Aspilicueta sorts out his boots. And that ball is Fabianski's, and there's the new boots, look. It's commonly common. Thiago Silva to Marcos Alonso. Aspilicueta's back on. Boots sorted. Alonso back to Aspilicueta. And Jorginho. Chalabar, oh, he's tripped. And Benrahma nearly stole it away. But they managed to get the ball to Havertz. And that's a lovely pass to Werner. Johnson's lost it. Werner. And it was in a tangle in the end. The free kick goes the way of West Ham. Fabianski fires long. And Sofal tried to get his head to it before it went out, but he lost out. Throwing for Chelsea. Marcos Alonso. Yarmolenko, 4 nowls, and he's lost out. He's just, yeah, they're not controlling it very well, West Ham. The ball, they're okay with receiving the ball, but when they've got that ball in certain areas of the pitch, they're struggling to control it. And that'll be something that's going to get on David Moyes' nerves. Calm down, Irish. It's about 3 times now that West Ham have done that. Cresswell gets his head to it, but it's just gone out for a Chelsea throw. That's ridiculous. To be fair, I've never seen you use caps. Aspilicueta on the ball for Chelsea. Marcos Alonso. Aspilicueta. 4 nowls playing a high press. Benrahma 2. And that is a foul on Havertz. Loftus-Cheek, sorry. Free kick for Chelsea. And their remaining fixtures are Man United, Everton, Wolves, Leeds, Liverpool, Leicester, Watford. Tricky fixtures. Now, the Liverpool game is the FA Cup final, of course. Here's Marcos Alonso for Chelsea, coming forward. Plays it out wide to Werner. Loops it in, and Fabianski holds on as Havertz was looping there, waiting there. It's a delicious ball in by Werner. Havertz has to jump for that ball. In the end, it's quite comfortable for Lucas Fabianski. I don't think thrash is the right word because Liverpool are, well, I mean, Chelsea aren't at Stamford Bridge, are they? Ford House plays the free kick short. And here's Sofal. Mark Noble. Ben Johnson out wide to Masuaku. Plays it back to Aaron Cresswell. Johnson into Noble. And a little shift over to Sofal. So he plays it back to Noble. Sofal again. And in the end, it's intercepted by Jorginho. And he's played it to Mason Mount. He's got a supporter ahead of him. Loftus-Cheek has made the run in from the right through to the centre. He's tracking back. He plays it to Havertz. And in the end, Masuaku wins the ball back for Chelsea through the interception. For West Ham, sorry, through the interception. Chelsea look crap at the moment, Tom. They were on good form in the League Cup final. Also, Liverpool look a lot better and more consistent. Okay, if you say so. If you say so. Johnson, anyway, for West Ham. Not every team looks like scoring, but Ben Rama has stolen in here. The mistake from Aspilicueta. And he slides it across, but Mendy, no problems. And Ben Rama stole it again. The mistake from Chalobah. Ben Rama and Thiago Silva helps out. And here's N'Golo Kante. Timo Werner looking for Havertz. That's a lovely ball through. Dawson was ahead of him. And it's a... Mount with the corner, and West Ham get the free kick. There was a collision between Thiago Silva and Dawson, possibly. No, Dawson's up. Actually, that is Dawson, is it? Yeah. Thiago Silva's okay. I'm not sure about Dawson. Was that Souček? That's Souček, that is. I think Villarreal have got a chance in that one. I don't think I'm doing Man City, Real Madrid, to be fair. Although, I think Real Madrid will knock out Man City. I think Souček's alright. Is Souček going to stay on? Thiago Silva's just getting a bit of instructions. Beat them once in the FA Cup, which is not very important, and then drew against them twice in the Premier League, which is important. Here's Fornals. Masuaku out wide. Loftus-Cheek is poor, and it's cut out by Chalobah for what to be a West Ham United corner. Oh, it's easy. Real Madrid 3-0. Done. Corner for West Ham then. It's Fornals over it. And he's played it short. And then fired in towards Yarmolenko, and the hit from Masuaku came off Marcos Alonso and into the gloves of Mendy, who prevented the corner again for Chelsea. That's because Man City are the better side. Here's Werner. Jorginho. And here's N'Golo Kante. He's got lots of pace, N'Golo Kante. And he's challenging it to Soucek. Pulls it back to Mason Mount. Loftus-Cheek out wide. Chalobah. Thiago Silva into Werner. Loftus-Cheek. Mount. And West Ham carried away. Masuaku. Won back by Azpilicueta for Chelsea. Put it on a plate for him from the clearance. Werner to Marcos Alonso. With the cross in, and away it goes. Dawson clears it. I reckon draw both legs. 1-1 each leg. Is Sofal. Now Yarmolenko challenging it. Azpilicueta once again. It's Yarmolenko into Foles. Last touch came off Loftus-Cheek, but again Mendy prevents the corner. Let's have a look at the poll. So the poll is 83% if you say it's going to be a Chelsea win, 17% say it's going to be a draw, and 0% for a West Ham win. That's really surprising. I've got 39 views and 3 likes on the stream. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like on the stream, as always, folks. A little bit of a internet failure. Alonso with the throw. He has to play it all the way back to Thiago Silva. Azpilicueta's giving it away, and Yarmolenko can bring West Ham forward, but he's giving it straight to Azpilicueta. But well won back by Yarmolenko. Instant reaction. Fornals tried to play it forward, but blocked by Yeah, the poll does predict about 99% of the time. Here's the chance for Mason Mount. Hi Tom, how's it going? From Kate and Jonathan. It's going alright, Kate and Jonathan. Not too bad, not too bad. Opportunity here, West Ham, and Yarmolenko. Oh, he scuffed that alright. Goal kick for Chelsea. Yeah, he's okay. He's better now. Thiago Silva to Chalobah for Chelsea. Jorginho. Yeah, we're all over for West Ham with his N'Golo Kante though. Out wide to Alonso, little touch. Mount. And Ben Johnson was right with him the whole time. Hurry up, Lucas Fabianski. Here's Timo Werner for Chelsea, who have had plenty of forward runs, but not many shots on goal. Chalobah. Thiago Silva. Loftus-Cheek. Back to Kante. Loftus-Cheek. Shifted his eye, lovely turn, and here's Havertz. Aspilicueta are blocked very well by Dawson. They're lacking a bit of ruthlessness, a bit of oomph. Here's Aspilicueta into Werner. He's played it back to Thiago Silva. Fornals and Ben Rama playing the high line. Need to get themselves into a position where they can intercept. Mason Mount though charging at Mark Noble and Masuaku. Loftus-Cheek. Back to Jorginho. Alonso looking to play it inside to Werner, but dealt with by West Ham. Craig Dawson. Falls for Thiago Silva the clearance. And Chelsea were frustrating first 30 minutes. Very slow, weak, not a very convincing performance by them. No shots on target for either side either. Chelsea have had 3 shots from this and they've had 72% possession. West Ham had 2 shots, they've had just 28% of the ball. Yeah, Burnley Wolves is all square as things stand. Mount, lovely touch, but Cresswell stood his ground and won the ball. Here's Thiago Silva for Chelsea. Jorginho. Second half, will Burnley will get 2 goals, I reckon. Loftus-Cheek to N'Golo Kante. And it went over the head of Mount and into the gloves of Lukasz Fabianski. Now Romelu Lukaku smiles on the bench for him. And Souček stealing the ball away, so foul to bring it forward. He gets it to Benrahma, shifts it out wide to Masuaku. Back to Benrahma, Masuaku again. Them two linking up nicely. Mark Noble. This looks promising for, and it's through by 4 now. Yarmolenko! Right across the face of goal. Maybe you should have that for Benrahma. Yarmolenko, a bit greedy. Here's Kante though on the counter break for Chelsea. It's Werner. Back by Werner to Kante. Werner again. Back to Kante again. And Kante tapped the shot, but it's blocked by Mark Noble. Loftus-Cheek keeping the move alive for Chelsea. Here's Chalobah, who's coming in place for Andreas Christensen. He fires it in, and it's away by Dawson as far as Thiago Silva. And Noble's won it back. 4 now's plays it forward. And Mendy was going to be in charge of that. Keep giving it away, Chelsea. Not good enough. Mark Noble, 4 now's. West Ham started to move through the gears quicker. Thiago has been getting crazy praise everywhere this week. His performances have been the best I've seen a Liverpool midfield in all my lifetime. He's just a genius. Free kick, won by 4 now's, and the absence of Rudiger. They could do with Rudiger in defence, but he's absent. And could this be his last season as well at Chelsea? I do wonder if he'll stay at Chelsea. And when he'll be back, he is absent at the moment with injury, I think. Guashran over the free kick. He scored some beauties from the free kick as well. Sofal fires it in though, and Aspilicueta heads away. as far as Cresswell. Ben Johnson up to Yarmolenko. Out wide to Sofal. Nutmeg Aspilicueta. Ben Rama. Yarmolenko back to Noble. West Ham starting to take charge. Ben Rama with the cross into the box, and there was two players going for it, and in the end the free kick goes the way of Chelsea as Masuaku was about to pounce. Yeah, Chalobah look gets caught by Souček as they're jumping for the ball, totally accidental. Here's a free kick though. Nine minutes to go in this first half, and here's Marcus Alonso looking to play it forward to Werner, but the pass didn't have enough weight on it. It was picked up, and it was intercepted by Sofal, but he's lost it to Kante, but it's a wasted chance. And Aspilicueta takes the throw. Thiago Silva. Chelsea need to find some more firepower. Jorginho into Mount, and it's blocked by his own player, I think, Havertz. Going to fall for Aspilicueta. Thiago Silva, Aspilicueta. Jorginho. Alonso. Back to Aspilicueta. Jorginho into Werner. Marcus Alonso out wide, back to Werner. Werner with the cross in, and Havertz got his head to it, but barely attacks it still. Masuaku's clearance falls to Kante. Here's Mason Mount. Loftus-Cheek. No problems for Lucas Fabianski. Sofal up to Yarmolenko. Fornals, Yarmolenko. And a problem for Fornals here. The free kick was given by the referee anyway. It's a painful one for him. Who is the referee here? Michael Oliver. Hurry up! Yarmolenko's made the running behind. He's got there. He was offside. Well, Chelsea's next game is at Old Trafford against Manchester United. I believe they'll win that 5-0, something like that. But Everton, I think they might cause a bit of problems for Chelsea. I do think they'll win that one as well, though. It's the home games they're going to struggle in. West Ham, of course, have got us next. They're going to be in yellow for that one. Havertz was struck in his stride. Thomas Tuchel's got the notebook out. Rightly so. Because West Ham have been the better side. By quite a margin. So far with the throw for West Ham. up to 4 but Chalobah got back ahead of him. 4 might win it again, and there was a collision between the both of them. No foul. Here's Jorginho on the ball for Chelsea. Here's Aspilicueta. Jorginho. Back to Thiago Silva. Thoughts of the game so far, guys? Kante. Into Loftus-Cheek. Out wide to Havertz. Werner's waiting in the middle. Here's Kante. Havertz. Looking for Alonso, but cut out by Dawson. Won back by Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho. Here's Timo Werner. Kante. Back to Werner. I think Werner's been Chelsea's best player. Kante. Lovely link-up play, but so far getting in the way. Jorginho's intercepted in a really good area. He plays it out wide to Marcos Alonso. There's Kante. He curls it in, but no promise for Fabianski. Here's Masuaku charging for chasing the ball for the ball. Yarmolenko. That's a foul by Thiago Silva. A really poor attempt by him and a free kick for West Ham in a very good position. Cresswell's put his hands on Michael Oliver. You should book him, Michael Oliver should. He's booking that. There's the free kick from Cresswell. Havertz got his head to it. Dawson's jumping. And Ben Johnson was waiting, but Edouard Mendy claims the ball. Jorginho to Chalobah. Chelsea's turn to attack now. Loftus-Cheek. Kante. Jorginho. Werner. Kante. Into Marcos Alonso. Pulls it back for Jorginho. Havertz on the left hand side. And he attempts the ball through, but it's blocked off by Dawson. And a goal for Brighton. It is an own goal by Mohamed Salisu. And they lead 2-0 at the Amex. Thiago Silva to Marcos Alonso. Aspilicueta to Havertz. And now Thiago Silva. Plays it up towards Loftus-Cheek, but Masuaku was there waiting and he won the header. Here's Fornals. Lost out to Thiago Silva, who was on his toes. For Chelsea, here's Jorginho. Approaching half time now. Mason Mount. Loftus-Cheek with the cross in and out of play for a corner by Dawson. Masuaku trying to salvage 3 additional minutes in order. Thiago Silva. And Aspilicueta being forced back by Yarmolenko as West Ham press high. Chalobah keeping the ball under control of Chelsea, who will hope to get through to half-time unhurt. Loftus-Cheek to Werner. Alonso now. Across to Loftus-Cheek. Plays it out wide to Kante, who's being watched by Ben Rama. And that's a very poor touch by Havertz. West Ham's chance to break now. Soucek. Ran into Chalobah and Alonso into Zines. And that's going to be cleared for a goal kick. Half time, Burnley 0, Wolves 0. Here's Masuaku, and, well, that mount was clipped. It's a free kick. It's a soft one. Aspilicueta, that's a really sloppy foul to give away there. Just breathes down Thiago to unnecessarily. Havertz. Kante layers off to Jorginho, and he fires it in, but it's dealt with by Dawson again for West Ham. The clearance is going to be picked up by Kante. Loftus-Cheek to Jorginho. He fires it into a good area, but Mark Noble can clear it away for West Ham as far as Aspilicueta. At half time, 0-0 at the break. And it's been a poor performance by Chelsea, but a promising performance by West Ham. Who will get the 3 points? It's half time at the break. It's 0-0 at the break, but there's plenty more action to come. A goal for Southampton. They've got one back. In additional time of the first half, Brighton 2-1. Ward-Prowse with the goal. I'm going to wait for the half-time whistle to go on that one, then we'll have a look at the 3 games in the 2 o'clock kickoffs. And Brighton are leading 2-0. Just waiting for the half-time whistle now of Brighton. This is Southampton. That is half-time. I'm just hearing the latest from that game. Livramento has been carried off the pitch on a stretcher. I'll have a look at that injury after we've analysed the 3 games. And here's the first one. Danny Welbeck then with the goal inside 2 minutes to make it 1-0 Brighton. Mohamed Salisu scoring an own goal in the 44th minute to make it 2-0 Brighton. And then James Ward-Prowse got one back in additional time before the break. And the stats look a little bit like this. In a game which usually the home side doesn't win. But this could be, if Brighton hold on for the 3 points, then they will get the first away win of this tie. So, possession has been pretty much 50-50, but Brighton by 0.1% have dominated. They've had 50.1% possession, Southampton have 49.9%. 3 shots on target apiece. Brighton had 4 shots on goal. Southampton actually had 7. 274 touches on the ball by Brighton. 171 passes completed by them. 277 touches for Southampton. And 172 passes completed by them. 8 tackles made by Brighton. 6 made by Southampton. 12 clearances made by Brighton, the Seagulls. 8 made by the Saints. 4 corners for South Brighton though. 3 for Southampton. 1 offside for Brighton. None for Southampton. 1 yellow card for Southampton. Brighton, none for Southampton. 4 fouls conceded by each team. So in certain areas of the game, Southampton dominated. Of course, though, Brighton dominated the possession by a very small margin. So let's have a look down at Burnley versus Wolves, which is 0-0 at the break. So the 1 yellow card did come for Wolves. Mate Vidra got booked. Here's the stats then. So Wolves dominated the ball. They had 61.5% possession, 38.5% for Burnley. There's been 2 shots on target for each side. Burnley have had 6 shots on goal. Wolves have had 5. 282 touches for Burnley and 391 for Wolves. 178 passes completed by Burnley, 289 completed by Wolves. 9 tackles made by Burnley, 17 made by Wolves. 6 clearances made by Burnley. Wolves had to make 7. 1 corner for Burnley, 3 for Wolves. 3 offsides for Burnley, none for Wolves. 1 yellow card for Burnley. 1 foul conceded by Burnley, 2 conceded by Wolves. I do think Burnley could win this. I really do. Second half. Chelsea versus West Ham stats then. So, wrong one. There we go. Stats. So Chelsea dominated the ball. They've had 70.2% of it. 29.8% of the ball for West Ham. There's been 6 shots by Chelsea. 3 for West Ham. I'm not getting my shots on target here. Anyway, I don't think there's been a shot on target yet. 467 touches by Chelsea, 245 by West Ham, 388 passes for Chelsea, completed by Chelsea, 162 completed by West Ham. Yeah, I can see that. 3 tackles made by Chelsea, 9 made by the Hammers, 5 clearances made by Chelsea, 13 made by the Hammers, 1 corner for each side, 1 offside for West Ham, 4 fouls conceded by West Ham, 9 conceded by Chelsea. So Chelsea dominated, but the problem with Chelsea is they are not finding that finesse. The end products, the merits for that good hard work. They're missing that oomph. They're missing that firepower, Chelsea. They could, yeah. Yo, Oliver. Blue and white shite, 2-1. Saints. Yeah, Brighton are going to win that, I think. I hope it stays 2-1 because I said 2-1. I need Burnley to find 2 goals in the second half for me to get my 2-0. Yeah, and after all of this, we've got a big game. It's the Merseyside derby. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Merseyside derby gets underway for you from 4:30. We're going to be starting the coverage at 4:15. So hopefully we get a really good Merseyside derby. Will it be Liverpool to hammer Everton, or will it be another shock defeat at Anfield for Liverpool? Last time it finished Liverpool 0, Everton 2. Who is going to win this Merseyside derby? Let me know in the chat right now. 4:30 kickoff, and the lineups are also out, I think. Well, no, not. They're coming out. They should come out in about 3:30. Let's have a look at this poll then. Still 86%. Oh no, it's gone down. So now we've got someone who's voted for West Ham. 75% of you say it's going to be a Chelsea win. 12% of you say it's going to be a draw. 12% say it's going to be a West Ham win. Does that add up? 75, 87. That adds to 99, that does. You're not enjoying it, Oliver. West Ham might score in the second half. Sam Redgate Large won't be happy with his team's performance. They won't. You must be having a laugh right now, eh? Chelsea winning? Sounds impossible to me. Sam's watching the F1, is he? I need to watch him then. I need to have a look at Sam Redgate Large. I need to open that Redgate and get my large eyes ready to watch Sam Redgate Large.
for a wee just quickly before we get ourselves underway. I'll be back in 2 seconds, so don't go anywhere. And let us know your score prediction for the second half.
Come on, let's get this London derby underway for the second half. And then Merseyside derby. Come on, you Hammers, let's get yourselves a 3 points, at Stamford Bridge. Come on, you Hammers. That's it, Lucas Fabianski's saying, come on, you Hammers. Chelsea are out now, look. Come on, let's get this thing underway. Body language has changed. Second half is time to get underway. And Timo Werner's going to get the second half underway. Nil-nil is the score. And West Ham is the better team. Here's N'Golo Kante. Cut out by Ben Johnson. Here's Masuaku. And a bit of a tangle from the pressure by Loftus-Cheek. He's got it forward to Ben Rama though. Well, Ben Rama's got away from Chalobah. On that left-hand side is Masuaku. Going to get it through to Ben Rama. Mark Noble with West Ham. He's done really well to shrug off Havertz. And Cresswell beats him to it. Thrown for West Ham. If they get the Glazers, if they get someone like the Glazers, then they are finished. Masuaku to take the throne for West Ham. Here's Fornals. Noble. Benrahma. No improvement from Chelsea as of yet. And Kante's lost that. Here's Noble. He's played it over toward looking for for Yarmolenko. But Chelsea survived that one. Yeah, Burnley 0-0 is the score in that at Turf Moor. Here's Chalobah, Loftus-Cheek. if Abramovich can't own the club anymore, they will probably get a bad owner. Yeah, Abramovich was not a bad owner. Other than the Super League claims, Abramovich has been farting for Chelsea. Yeah, he's Loftus-Cheek though. They're looking to place it out wide to Havertz, but Havertz, I think Havertz has been really poor today. Werner's been good, but Havertz has no. Havertz has been below par. Cresswell with the throw for West Ham. Masuaku away by Cresswell. West Ham's throw. Now in 2019, Aaron Cresswell, the free kick master, scored the winner here, believe it or not. Here's Masuaku. Benrahma. This looks a promising move for West Ham. Chelsea are flooding bodies back. Sofal plays it back to Mark Noble. Yarmolenko in a squeeze. He's got out of it though. Mark Noble has given it away, but won back by Souček instantly. Yarmolenko. And that's Chelsea's ball. He always spent and put money into the club. Abramovich did. Just on the football side. Look how many young players go through their youth system too. I know, great owner, but because he's Russian, I mean, you could basically call our government racist, I suppose, because you know Abramovich is Russian. Because of the war, he can't be owning Chelsea. He can't have privileges of Chelsea. Stupid. Cresswell to Masuaku. Masuaku with a little spin to embarrass Loftus-Cheek. Won back by Chalobah. Thiago Silva 4 now with Benrahma. Yarmolenko all on the high press. Masuaku joining in. Here's Azpilicueta. Up to Mason Mount. Mark Noble was right behind him. I think Mason Mount got the last touch though. Is that Lord Co? There's Bruce Book. Souček has given it, has played it into the path of Marcus Alonso, fired in by Mount. Fabianski looked a little bit anxious there, a little bit like shook by that ferocious ball by Mason Mount. Souček chips it into Marcus Alonso. Can't take a big ball for Chelsea. He plays it to Alonso, who's alongside him. 4 in the box. Loftus-Cheek scoops that. Sorry, the cross is. Oh! Really well defended by Dawson. Here's Chalobah. Tom Force on Barca women versus Wolfsburg women having the highest attendance in more. Yeah, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good, isn't it? Here's Masuaku for West Ham. Thiago Silva Yarmolenko, Loftus-Cheek. Havertz. Fires in the cross. And away by Sofal. It's going to fall for N'Golo Kante. The challenge by Noble was a good one. Benrahma in a really big... He's throwing everything at Benrahma. Mount. Souček. And Fornals with him. Plays to Jorginho. Here's N'Golo Kante. Out wide to Loftus-Cheek, who plays it in towards Havertz. Kante into Alonso. Thiago Silva with the cross. And that's Souček's header. Noble now scooping it forward. Here's a chance for Benrahma to get it to Yarmolenko, who was on his toes, but it was cut out by Azpilicueta, who can send Mount forward. He's off. Werner goes for goal, and it's blocked. Still 0-0, but the team started to really up its tempo a little bit. West Ham look a little bit on the back foot now because Chelsea have upped their tempo. But here's Masuaku, plays it to Benrahma. Havertz is giving it away. Here's Dawson. Now Ben Johnson. Cresswell. West Ham ready to get into the box. Benrahma. Fornals. Noble. Cresswell. Mark Noble for West Ham. Deflected through to Benrahma. That's Waku. Cresswell on the left hand side. Benrahma. Noble. Into Fornals. Very comfortable possession for West Ham. Pablo Fornals. Plays it through to Sofal. Back to Ben Johnson. Oh, Yarmolenko. This is a really good chance. He pulls it back. Souček took a deflection and the block. Chalobah. And it's a goal for Southampton. They've equalised. 2-2. James Ward-Prowse. We're the biggest club in Europe. What are you talking about? Here's Chalobah. Loftus-Cheek. Wide to Havertz. Plays into Kante. Kante going through and he's forced to save from Lucas Fabianski. The deflection made it more difficult for the goalkeeper. With Ben Johnson with the deflection. Benrahma. Saeed Benrahma to Masuaku. Cresswell. Souček. Cutely plays into Yarmolenko, but he's well offside. Flag went straight up. Mason Mount. Chalobah. Shoots on range, and it's a really good save by Fabianski to parry it away. That's much better from Chelsea, by the way. Can't take a tangle. He's lost it though. Fornals gives it away to Chalobah, but Chalobah loose. And here's Benrahma. Can he beat Thiago Silva? He can't. Thiago Silva was really composed. They got it back to Mendy. Yep, 2-2. James Ward-Prowse and Masuaku to take the throw. Benrahma. How is that a foul by Benrahma? 2-0 up and they have to it up. But I reckon Brighton will win it 3-2. We've hit the hour mark at Stamford Bridge and it's 0-0 still. Chalobah up to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek. N'Golo Kante. A goal for Burnley and they lead 1-0. Mate Vidra on the score sheet and Burnley have the lead at Turf Moor. Burnley 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Into Havertz. Back to Loftus-Cheek. And here's Thiago Silva shifted on to Azpilicueta. Plays the ball across and in and out. They're staying up. And Burnley are out to the relegation zone as well. Big goal. Mate Vidra has pulled Burnley out of the relegation zone. And Everton, for the first time this season, are now in the relegation zone. And the first substitution of the game, Declan Rice is on to replace Mark Noble. West Ham still have half an hour to really hurt Chelsea. They've got a throw in. Fornals lofts it forward. Chelsea deal with it. Souček putting a lot of pressure though on the defenders. Thiago Silva and Souček's won it. Fornals Rice. 4 now to Cresswell. Masuaku. Rice. Cresswell. That's a free kick for West Ham. Foul by Kai Havertz. Michael Oliver with the stern face. Cresswell. Down line to Masuaku. Back to Cresswell. Here's Dawson. Cresswell. Fornals. Na 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 na. Everton are going down. And Football Lad TV's not happy. Here's Aaron Cresswell though. Looking for Yarmolenko, but he just missed Yarmolenko, and it's going to run through to Mendy, who can throw it away. I think West Ham needs to bring on Jarrod Bowen or someone like that. Chalobah. Looking to play it cutely inside to Mount. The defending done by Rice and West Ham. Masuaku. Beaten to it by Havertz. He got the last touch. West Ham throw. No rush, Aaron. No rush. Will someone go to him then? Yarmolenko. Hits it forward. Alonso intercepts. Jorginho challenged by Rice. Soucek with Alonso, and he's made the block. And here's Fornals now. He can break away. Soucek. Fornals. Looking to play through to Yarmolenko, but he wasn't on his toes, was he? Here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. West Ham really should bring on Antonio Bowen. They need that pace in their team. And in the second half, they had just one shot. Here's a chance though for Thiago Silva. The offside flag was up. which prevented the corner. Fabianski for the goal kick. Over there to Yarmolenko, and that's Alonso's ball. Oh, Mendy. Got a bit of work to do there. Ben Ryan was lurking. And Thiago Silva clears it for the throw. A very individual, very costly individual error from Mendy that. Nice. Held by Aspilicueta. And now Kante can bring it away for Chelsea. Timo Werner Alonso. And cut out. Werner applying the pressure. Ben Johnson's giving it away. And here's Kai Havertz. The offside flag was up. Had the offside flag not gone up, that probably would have been a penalty. 7-0 more like, mate. 7. Nah, 5-0 actually, yeah. 5-0. It could be more than 5-0 though. Deflected through to Fornals here. And here's a chance for Yarmolenko. He's through. There's plenty of space. And it's saved by Mendy. Yarmolenko. And Mendy's made a double save. And the flag went up as well. Mason Mount. Got 2 marking him. He's got his Loftus cheek. And crucial Mount. And Werner side netting. A very tight angle for Timo Werner, but he's been Chelsea's best player by a mile. That's another brilliant block by Dawson, though. Everton going down. Going down. Everton going down. Na 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 na. 20 minutes to go. And Yarmolenko on the high press. Aspilicueta. Under pressure gets it to Jorginho. Here's Thiago Silva. Kante. On the ball through. Johnson got across. And Masuaku did really well to deny Havertz. Rice fires away as far as Jorginho. And here's Chalobah. Jorginho. Loftus Cheek. And N'Golo Kante. And Havertz. Kante on that right hand side coming into centre. And the Liverpool Everton lines are now available. Loftus Cheek plays it in. And the header from Marcus Alonso hits the roof of the net. And Chelsea have improved ever so slightly. Still think West Ham be the better side. And Jared Bowen is on. And Andriy Yarmolenko is stunned. It is Mr. Cool, Mr. On Fire, Mr. machine, Jared Bowen. And here's Chalabar, Loftus-Cheek. Challenges from Ben Johnson. We've got Loftus-Cheek. And here's Mason Mount. Blocked by Dawson. And behind for a corner for Chelsea. Mount with the corner. And Havertz was the intended target. But Jared Bowen met the cross. Alonso plays it in. And Werner saved by Fabianski. Cresswell to Dawson. Soucek. Yarmolenko. Oh, Bowen, sorry. And there is Frank Lampard and Everton. The teams then. Alisson begins in goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson in defence. Keita, Fabinho and Thiago in midfield. Then the front three is Salah, Jota and Mane. And Everton begin with Pickford in goal. Their defence is Coleman, Holgate, Godfrey and Mikalenko. Alan, Doucouré, Iwobi is in midfield. Anthony Gordon plays for Richarlison and Demari Gray in the front three. And here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek and N'Golo Kante. Blocked by Cresswell and deflected out for the throw-in. And here's a triple substitution for Chelsea. And it's going to be Timo Werner. To come off, I think. I'd be bringing Havertz off personally, but Timo Werner's off. So let's have a look at the changes then. So Werner is off, Pulisic on, Lukaku off, on, Havertz on. Here's Christian Pulisic. Ziyech. Pulisic. Jorginho. N'Golo Kante. Rice did the job for West Ham. West Ham need to get bodies forward to try and really force a mistake from Chelsea. Here's Jorginho though. And Yo to the Oliver. Lukaku own goal incoming, says Oliver. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious if West Ham scored from an own goal from Lukaku. Chalobah up to Ziyech though. Pulisic to Ziyech. Blocked by Rice. It's going to fall for Thiago Silva. Jorginho, sorry. Alonso. And a shot from Ziyech. Mason Mount, rather. Manuel Lanzini is going to come on to replace Saeed Benrahma. Go on, Fabianski, get it up the pitch. Here's Jared Bowen. Fornals. Sofal plays it in. Might fall for Lanzini. Here's Masuaku. Jared Bowen. Cleared away as far as Rice. Lukaku with the poor touch. Rice. Showing really good strength. And Ben Johnson. Oh. Come on, you hammers. Jorginho. Mason Mount. Alonso. Chalobah. Ziyech. Fires in a delicious ball, but that's going to curl behind for a goal kick. Here's N'Golo Kante. (3-2) Brighton. They are back in front. Paying for Hassan Hootel. Goal kick for West Ham, by the way. Mason Mount with a heavy touch. Fabianski with the goal kick. They've still got 10 minutes to go, West Ham, to try and get that winner. Here's Jared Bowen. Forward to Fornals, met by Thiago Silva. West Ham need to win the ball here. And it is a free kick. The foul on Souček has caused a little bit of a scrap between Alonso and Alonso has been booked. Brighton's, boom! Goal disallowed. Brighton. What's the score in the Burnley game? It's still 1-0 Burnley. I need them to get 2-0 as well. Lanzini to take this free kick for West Ham. Shifts it over to Masuaku, and there's been a foul on Mason Mount. That's a silly foul by Dawson. Here's Chalobah. Jorginho to Chalobah. Go on, Pablo. Jorginho to Chalobah. Ziyech. Now N'Golo Kante. Looking to play it through. Fabianski's ball though. Fabianski fires long. Go on, Jared. Mason Mount. Ziyech. Aspilicueta. Ball into the box and Lukaku made contact. There's the corner. And away by Souček. And again cleared by Rice. There's a chance of Lukaku. And oh no! Dawson! God's sake. Fabianski's come up with a really good save here. Fuck's sake. VR, give him have a look. Oh God, they're looking at it for a red card now. He's going to go for a review, Mike Oliver. This might be a red. Oh, yeah. I think that is the denial of a goal scope opportunity. I think that is a DOS. I think that is a DOFS. The yellow card cancelled out and red. And that's going to be a big blow for David Moyes. A straight red for Craig Dawson. Jorginho up against Fabianski. Save by Fabianski, yes! Get in there! Well done, Lukasz. Good job. You beautiful Polski. Ziyech. Lukaku, Kante, sorry, Pulisic. An awful penalty by Jorginho. And Benji goes, Ziyech chance to score wide. A red and a pen. They don't make it count. Exactly. The Hammers, Benji. And here's Jared Bowen. West Ham with a chance. Conte came across though. So check. Oh, so he's. I think he's got. Yeah, Bowen. Okay, well that's been quick. That's a West Ham ball, isn't it? Give us a lengthy period of stoppage time, please, referee. Go on, Masuaku into Bowen. He's kept it in. Oh! That went over, says Bowen. I agree with him. Go on, Rice. Cresswell. Ben Johnson. Looking for the run of Bowen. Nearly got to him too. West Ham. Mason Mount. Alonso. Pulisic. Oh! No! What? Bomber! What a joke for player. One nil Chelsea. Pole is always right. Come on. Still got 4 minutes. Come on. Lanzini. Oh, Pulisic's off. He's off. Masuaku with a really good recovery there. Lanzini, come on. Come on, Manuel. Flip's sake. Why you let Conte get in there? Lukaku. Plays it in. Masuaku had it though. He's one back. Mount over and out. Big blow for Arsenal. Because Chelsea have won. Well, they're about to win anyway. So it's now down to Manchester United. We are in the 2nd minute of additional time. Mount. Alonso to Mount. Jorginho. Mount. Thiago. Silva. Kante. Hakim Ziyech. Rice, Fornals. Rice gets to the West Ham ball, is that? Go on, Fornals, Lanzini. Out wide to Fornals, go on. For me. Swings it in, oh flip's sake. Free kick for Chelsea. Yeah, 5-0 that'll be. Man of the match has got to be Werner on that bench. For Chelsea, really, he's been superb. Best player of the match by a country mile for Chelsea, Werner. In that first half when they were struggling, he kept going and going. He was that man who was creating the chances. Lukaku. Chelsea going to get relegated, do you think? Not for a couple of years yet. Cresswell. Bowen. So far. Maybe check. Oh, Thiago Silva, what are you doing to me? The Blue Idiots of London have won. Blooming American. And Americans won it as well. Joke. Well done West Ham, well done Chelsea. They were really poor though. Undeserved win. Full time, Chelsea 1, West Ham 0. Back for the next part of Super Sunday at 4:15. Have a good one.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
Absolutely superb. And Manchester City are the champions.